What is going on, you guys? Hello and welcome to another video here with your boy CST Gaming and a brand new product that just showed up on our doorstep. Ladies and gentlemen, am I ever excited to see new products from WinWing? And boy oh boy, is it ever nice to see that a peripheral developer is going to such length and make it so affordable for everybody that it's almost unbelievable. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, believe it, because it's happening. Today we obviously have already seen the WinWing FCU in all its glory. It is an amazing product. I use it all the time. But today we're going to be talking about what's in this box and what's in that box. Ladies and gentlemen, please stick around for this unboxing of the EFIS from WinWing, where we will be taking a look at the left and the right EFIS for your glare shield combo for your Airbuses. And if you're an aviation flight sim enthusiast, you do not want to miss this one. It's going to be great. All right, stick around for the unboxing. We'll share some first impressions and then we'll check it out in the sim. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox the left EFIS here today. And let's see what comes in the good old box. Now, as we open this bad boy, we're going to be greeted with some, whatever this is, packaging material. We got a QA quality assurance label here with a stamp. Somebody has tested and approved of all this. We do have some tools. We got a couple of Allen wrenches and a flathead screwdriver, which we are going to need later on. Let's put this aside. We do have all our different hardware for different mounting options, different size screws, different size bolts, and all the good stuff. So let's put that aside. We are definitely going to need that. We do have our data cable, which will connect our EFIS to our FCU. No extra USB needed whatsoever. That's another great feature of this of the WinWing products. And then we do have some rubber double-sided sticky feet here to be able to set this on your desk and not have it slide all over the place if you choose to do so. Let's keep unboxing this bad boy. We do have the left and right legs here. 1 and 2. Again, to sit this on your desk or whatever you choose. And last but not least, we have our left side EFIS panel. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Oh yeah. There's our data connection right here. Got an LED indicator in the back and in the front. As you can see, we do have our altimeter setting here, push-pull as well to set standard. We can switch between inches Pascal, hectopascal, and inches mercury. Constraints, waypoints, VOR, NDB, airports, flight director, landing system. We got an ADF and VOR switch here, which it has a lift gate. You got to lift it from the off position and switch it to either VOR or ADF, both 1 and 2. And then we have our rows here: ILS, VOR, nav, ARC, and plan. Feels really, really good, guys. And then we have our range knob here: 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 32. Wow. Nice positive clicks. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It is obviously made out of plastic. It is not real. However, it's a 1-to-1 replication of the real thing. And in the end, it feels really, really good, guys. Even the switches here, the knobs, very positive clicks. They don't wobble around like they're cheap or not in nature. The push to pull is positive. The knob here to switch from hectopascal and inches mercury is very positive. I mean, initial impact is this is as good as the FCU. But let's stop talking about it, and let's go through the mounting and see how we're gonna install this bad boy and pair it with our FCU. We'll do the left, and then I'll do the right off screen so I don't bore you, because the process is pretty much the same. And yeah, we'll go that route, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's put this thing together. First thing we're gonna want to do is, in order to assemble this, I already took a look at the instruction, and I'll show you guys the instructions and how detailed the instructions are later on, because I've seen some other content creators complain about the product not coming with instructions. However, if you would just go on the website and look at the product itself, you'll find that it has a very comprehensive, detailed set of instructions on not only how to operate it, but how to assemble it, mount it, different ways of mounting it, and much more. So we'll take a look at that, and I'll show you guys that in detail. But the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove these two corner screws with the respective nuts in the back from the EFIS. And from our FCU, we have a screw, similar screw, and a nut on the top corner as well. Not the bottom. The bottom is going to stay. Is going to have a screw hole in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it good on camera, but the top is going to have a screw that we're going to need to remove. So let's start with that. All the tools that you may need come in the package: Allen wrenches, screwdrivers, and everything else. So you do not need to go find tools or anything. Maybe a pair of scissors, but that's about it. But all the tools come with the product. That's another cool thing about WinWing. So let's go ahead and start removing this screw carefully. There you go. Screw number 1 is removed. That's all we need to do for that side. Over here we have 2 screws. One on this side. All you gotta do is just hold the nut in the back. It's not very tight. It doesn't need to be very tight. You're just gonna need just hold that nut in place and unscrew the screw, and then just let the nut fall in your hand and get the screw out as well. There you go. And you do the same with the top as well. Not very complicated at all. Very, very simple, especially if you if you just follow the instructions provided by WinWing online. And there you go. Now we're gonna need a couple of pieces of hardware here provided as well in another little bag, along with a bunch of screws and bolts, different sizes, and all that good jazz if you wish to mount this in any way, shape, or form that you might want to. But anyway, these are the mounting brackets to secure your EFIS to your FCU in this manner right here. The way this works, let me see if I can get you guys a little bit of light here. In the back, you have this little section right here, this little curved section right here, and these sit like this, and they literally bolt the 2 units together. So it's not complicated at all. The little portion with the little tab goes at the bottom, and obviously the one that you mount at the bottom, this little portion right here, will go at the top in this manner. So let's mount these right here, and the way we're going to do it is we've removed some shorter screws. In the bag, you are provided with longer screws in order to stick them through here and put your brackets on, and then put the nut in the back. You're gonna get your nut, you're gonna hold it in there with your finger, just like so, and then you're just gonna screw the little screw in there. Again, this doesn't not need to be extremely tight, just like that. First bracket is already installed. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but that's the bracket. Now let's go ahead and put the other bracket on. Same logic. Get your longer screw, stick it through the hole, put the bracket on, find your little nut that you previously uninstalled or unscrewed from the shorter screw, all there in the back, screw it in. That simple, fellas. Just nice and snug. No, you don't need to wrench it like it's a vehicle transmission. It doesn't need to be tight or overly tight, that is. It just needs to be nice and snug. Now you're going to get your FCU, and you are going to do the same process on this side, and you're going to mount them together. So again, you're going to find a longer screw. Provided. Everything is provided, by the way. You're going to stick that through the front. You might not see this very well on camera, but you get the idea, and I'll show you guys the instructions later on as well, which are very, very detailed. Sorry if you can see my bald head right now, but I'm trying to do this. There you go. So this goes in there. Again, does not need to be overly tight, just nice and snug. And then for the last hole in there, you're gonna find a screw that does not have a flat, does not go with your flathead screwdriver. You're gonna find the one with the Allen key, which is this screw right here. And you're gonna stick this bad boy down at the bottom. You're gonna screw it in. Snug it, and ladies and gentlemen, just like this, you are done. Your EFIS left side is mounted. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. It is now an integral part of your FCU. Just like that, guys. Now I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same process on the right side, and then we'll take a look at it one final time, and we'll take it out for a spin, fellas. We'll see you guys in just 1 minute. All right, fellow flight simmers, here's the eyebrow panel here, whatever you want to call it, FCU, EFIS panel. I forget exactly what the old name of it. Obviously, we're still missing the corner here, the last glare shields, but it is pretty much a full unit here with FCU in the middle and FO and Captain EFIS on the left and right side respectively. Very solid unit. It comes together easily. Couple of screws and nuts that need to be removed, reinstalled with some longer screws provided. Very simple to assemble, and many options to mount this to your rig or to your desk or to whatever it is you want to mount it to. There's so many options in the back, with bolts in the back and the side. If you wish to just put it on your desk with the little rubber feet and just lay it this way, you could do so. However, if you do that, you might want to mount those feet on the side, because otherwise it's not going to stay, it's going to fall forward. So if you mount them on the side and you do it the right way, just like it showed on the instructions, it would actually stay like this. So if you do it right, it is definitely going to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on the rig now, and the first thing I would like to show you here is the WinWing website. Now, after you have purchased, first of all, let's talk about the purchase options on the EFIS. Once you get to the website, you are going to see obviously all the different products that WinWing has to offer, but we are most concerned about the EFIS in this in our case. So if you click the buy now section, you are able to pre-order as a combo for $178.40 US, obviously US dollars, right? This is from the continental United States. You can choose whichever continent area you are. You can choose global shipping. You can choose continental United States, China, European Union, Australia. You can choose your location. Obviously, in my case, continental United States is where I'm at. If you choose so, you can buy the combo for $178.40. If you only want the if you only want one side or the other, either left or right, you can choose to do so as well. And let's see, if we go to store and we choose our accessories, airliner panels, and you go to actual panels itself, you may choose to just buy the captain side, for example, because you might be one of those guys that are like, I'm never going to be on the FO side, so I just want the captain side for $89.20. So you can pre-order either one or the other. Again, $89.20 for just one. Obviously, I think that if you go with the actual combo, it is definitely worth it. But click on combo over here on the airliner panels. You may either choose to buy the all glare wing, which is the 2 EFIS with the FCU as well, and that will cost you $325.24. Or if you already have the FCU because you've already purchased it, you may choose to buy the combo left and right EFIS panels for $178.40. So obviously those are your choices, combos or individuals. You can do the math and see how much money that would save you to buy a combo rather than buying one piece at a time. I think it is always worth it to buy the combo, especially if you still don't have the FCU. But again, you may only want the captain side or the FO side. It is entirely up to you what it is that you want to do. Now, the very next thing you want to do on the website, if you haven't already done so, is to go to the download center. You are going to need the SimUp Pro. The SimUp Pro is what makes your EFIS and FCUs and everything WinWing related. This app will make your peripherals talk to the flight simulator, whether that's Microsoft or X-Plane or whatever it is that you are flying in. You are going to go explore the latest SimUp Pro for Windows. Obviously, it's only available for Windows, unfortunately. That's and it also has the update logs as well of all the updates that they have been coming out with. So absolutely amazing. So again, you're going to want to download this, and now we'll take a look at what the app actually looks like. All right, friends, once you do launch the app, this is what the app is going to look like. It's going to recognize all your WinWing equipment that is currently plugged in. And if I'm not mistaken, if you go to game peripheral displays, it might recognize some other stuff. Maybe they've updated it to where it doesn't see them anymore. So I remember in the past, before I updated this app, it used to show all my other stuff that was hooked up to the sim, but I guess that's not the case anymore. In my case, I have my side stick from WinWing, which is right here, and then I have obviously my my EFIS and FCU panels. The beautiful thing about this, it recognizes that it's one unit because it's connected by data cables. The other beautiful thing is that I didn't show you guys earlier, in order to get this whole panel to work, including the EFIS and the FCU, you only need one USB cable, which plugs into your FCU. So what does that mean? Let's say that you have a different style FCU, right? Maybe the mini FCU, whatever, and you want to try out the EFIS from WinWing. If you do not have the FCU from WinWing, the EFIS will not work because they talk to the WinWing FCU. So they're not individually plug and play. You cannot use the EFIS by itself. You need the FCU by WinWing to be able to utilize the EFIS by WinWing. So keep that in mind. It's not a standalone peripheral. You need the WinWing FCU in order for the EFIS to work, okay? Now, once you launch the app, before you even, obviously you gotta start the app before you even launch the flight simulator, you can go into here, click on them, and you can actually test all your buttons and all that good nonsense. Let's bring up the camera here, show you guys what I have here on screen. This is my the whole panel in front of me. I have a set monitor on my next level racing rig here. The Boeing, not the Boeing, I'm sorry, the FLIGHTSIM cockpit, which you may find actually in the description down below with a link and discount code go ahead and get yourself one if you haven't already done so. If you wish to do so, please utilize the link and the discount code. Shout out to Next Level Racing for making an outstanding product when it comes to flight simulation and rigs itself. But anyways, there's a plug for that one. Today we're talking about the WinWing products here. So once you get to this page, you are able to test all your buttons, make sure everything is working correctly. You'll see here on the left side, we have, let's make this a little bit smaller so you can see it a little better here. We'll do this. There you go. So again, you can see my left side EFIS. And if we look at, for example, let's say I want to adjust my altitude here, you can see how it's telling you, yeah, this button is working correctly. The green light is illuminating when I'm turning the knob to the left. And same thing with the right. We're going to pull and push. Pull, push, ladies and gentlemen. Inches mercury. Hectopascal. Working as advertised. We have our button for constraints. Again, everything is illuminating. Waypoints, VOR, NDB, airports. And then we have our rows adjustments here for LS, VOR, nav, ARC, plan. You can see in the screen up above here, everything is lined up, telling you that all the buttons are working. Same thing for the range 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, and 320, and back to 10. Our ADF and VOR switch for number 2, lift and to the left gives you ADF. Back to center, and then lift and to the right gives you VR. Again, very, very cool. Same thing with this one. Everything works as advertised, guys. Obviously, you can scroll to the right here, and you can do the same with your FCU if you haven't already done so. However, we know this works. Everything is perfect here. No big dealio. And then if we keep scrolling to the right, if you do have the FO side, you can check all the buttons and do the same thing on this as well, and ascertain that everything is working as advertised, which it is. Everything is good to go. Now, having done that, you may choose to either calibrate if you need to. I don't need to. I don't think there's any need for calibration. Everything is working as advertised. You can check your firmware update, and you can see that all my stuff is up to date. Current firmware version, for example, for my FCU is 1.16, and the latest is 1.16. Same thing with the EFIS on the left side is 0.97, 0.97, and the right side is 0.99 and 0.99. So all my firmware is up to date. There's a restore default configuration if you have changed the configuration, and again, the test itself. We're going to bring this back to the main screen here, and then environment check. This right here is very important. All this stuff needs to be green, ladies and gentlemen. If it's not green, something is not right. Once you launch the game, it should recognize that the game is launching, and it's gonna illuminate here with game launching phase. And then after that, once it has made its connection with the simulator, it's going to say simulation transaction phase, and that's going to turn green as well. Once everything is green, you're ready to go. Obviously, this app is going to minimize once you're done with it, and it's going to go in your system tray panel, so it's not going to clog anything. It's not going to affect any type of performance or any of that jazz. So without any further ado, we're going to go inside the sim itself. We're going to test it with the Phoenix, because the Phoenix is what I like to fly, and we'll see how it performs. We're going to do a quick and down and dirty flight plan, and we'll put it to your spaces. So guys, be patient. For me, it's going to be a couple of minutes. For you guys, it's going to be just 1 second. So we'll see you guys in just 1 second. All right, guys, we are here sitting in KOKC. We put up a quick flight plan. We are in the Airbus 320 by Phoenix. In JetBlue colors. I know this is not a JetBlue route, but this is just for testing purposes, so it doesn't matter. We're coming out of KOKC, and we're going to Denver. We have the flight plan already filed, not filed, but on our MiG-2, everything is loaded. We are ready to go on the runway, flap set, everything is green on ACAM. We just have a couple of things we need to take care of, so we're gonna go to our flight section here, and let's take a look at our weather. Refresh at a departure, airport KOKC, and we do have 3004 on the altimeter, so we are going to set that as such. Guys, let me bring up the camera here so you guys can see the actual WinWing EFIS and FCU at work. So again, here it is. We are going to set 3004. There you go. Obviously, in my case, the captain side is synced with the FO side. So if you wish to unsync them and do them individually, you can do so by going into the tablet settings and unsync them. So you can individually set the QNH on one side and the other separately. So if you wish to do that, I like them to be synced. That's just my my own preference. So so there you go. Another thing that we are going to set is our altitude here. So if we bring up our sim brief panel, we'll see that our altitude is at 360 on the cruise. So we'll set that. .360 is set, as you can see. Responds very well. The other thing that's very cool is the lighting on the actual panel itself are synced to the lighting in the aircraft. So if you adjust the lighting over here with the knob, you'll see that my lighting both in the airplane and on the actual panel, on the physical panel, they dim and they get brightened by turning the knob. Same thing with the displays as well. As you can see, I can turn them all the way down, turn them all the way up, and there's our displays, guys. Absolutely freaking amazing. It actually auto syncs as well. So if you have auto sync for your lighting, you know, if it gets dark, the lighting get a little bit brighter. It does the same thing on your physical panel as well. Absolutely fantastic. So again, we are all set to go. Takeoff config is good. Let's go ahead and now take off and test the panel out and see what we got here. We are set to go. We have our plan in the box. Let's do it, fellas. Parking brake is coming off. And let's bring the power up. All right, off the brake. Let's go flex. Nose down pressure on the stick. Airspeed is alive. Coming up on V1, rotation, one nation, nice and easy. All right, positive rate, gears coming up. Start making that right turn here. Beautiful. All right, for testing purposes, we're gonna go to climb here real quick, nose down. All right, throttles are at climb, and we are going to straight give it to the autopilot. Autopilot 1 is coming on. All right, autopilot's got it. Let's clean some stuff up here real quick. We'll get our runway tune off, and takeoff lights are off. And now, let's work with this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put this panel here to the far right, so you can actually right there should probably be good, so you can actually see the instrument panels over here as well. And as you can see, we are climbing via our departure here. Real quick, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna take a direct squirrel. Flight plan, direct, squirrel, and insert. And now the plane is gonna go direct, and we should be on our way to Denver. Speed is checked, flaps are coming up clean, spoilers are gonna get disarmed, and let's focus on this bad boy right here. So autopilot is already on. That's good. Looking at our navigation display here, we can actually increase the range with the touch of a button, ladies and gentlemen. 40, 80, 160, and 320, just like that. And obviously you can do the same with let me see if I can show you guys that on the FO side right here, individual. Again, you can set the different distances all the way up to 320, and it's not synced with your captain side, by the way. Obviously, again, you can look at nav mode, VOR mode, ILS. As you can see, you can turn on your VORs at the bottom. Obviously, VOR, RW are plugged in, and same thing with the ADF 1 and 2. We can look at constraints. Obviously, we have no constraints on our departure, so it's not going to show anything. Waypoints come up. We can look at VORs and DBs, which there's one right there, and airports at the push of a button. Absolutely amazing. I know we're 9,000, but we're going to go ahead and set standard, and we're going to go ahead and pull this. Standard is set. And let's go up and get our landing lights off as well. Very nice. Now, for testing purposes, let's check out here. Let's go down to about 20 on the range here, and let's go ahead and select. Boom. Got the plane on heading. Again, absolutely fantastic to have this. Let's put it back on plan mode. Again, fellow flight simmer, I don't know anywhere else to put it. This thing is completely, it's amazing. If you haven't already done so, you need to head on over to WinWing and get yourself a pre-order on this bad boy. It is absolutely worth every single penny, guys. This thing is really, 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 really cool. I don't think for the price, I mean, you're talking about a total between left and right EFIS and FCU, you're talking what, $300 and some dollars, I think we were saying earlier, guys. Go look at the prices, man. You can't, from competitors, you cannot get one piece for that much. You know, unless it's like maybe the mini FCUs. I'm talking about one-to-one scale representation of the real thing. Everything working plug and play with a simple app. Oh, by the way, guys, let me show you the app. Again, once you are connected to the sim, everything on this app is gonna be green, and it's gonna work literally plug and play. This app is gonna minimize into your system tray, and you never have to do nothing with it. The only thing you need to remember to do, guys, is you need to launch it before you launch the sim. Other than that, it's completely unbox it, put it together, plug it in, run the app, make sure everything is working, launch the sim, and you are gone, dude. That's all you need to do. This thing is plug and play. It works absolutely perfectly. I can't think of any negative downside when it comes to this particular product. It works as advertised. It's sturdy. The build quality seems really, really good. WinWing, I do appreciate you for sending us this the left and right EFIS along with the FCU a while back to review, unbox, put together, and show it to my community. I really do appreciate you guys, and I am looking forward to working with WinWing in the future, because this product, along with the Boeing line of products that are coming out in the future, man, it is absolutely amazing. It's going to make the average simmer able to have their own little mini cockpit at the house on their desk, man. It's absolutely fantastic, man. It's never been achievable in the way that it is today with a company such as WinWing, man. You can't beat the price. The quality is great. It works as advertised. It is plug and play, easy to use. I can't think of anything else that I can say about this product other than the fact that it is absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, we have gone through the unboxing, assembly, and testing of this product. I don't think there's anything else to say. You guys know how I feel about it. It is absolutely great. If you enjoyed this review and you'd like to see more, please let me know by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and obviously let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about WinWing, and are you excited about all the products that WinWing has to offer now and in the future? Is it something that you would love for other developers to do? I think, in my humble opinion, I think WinWing is doing the right things. They're doing it the right way, and it's gonna absolutely revolutionize the flight simulation market when it comes to peripheral, man. So my ad is off to WinWing. Thank you so much, WinWing, again, for working with me, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to firsthand showcase this magnificent product to my flight simulation community, man. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, as I always say, I salute you all. Please, please, please continue to stay safe, have fun, and as always, guys, peace out.